I really need to get better audio equipment because the audio equipment I have now sucks. I tried using these headphones, very cheap, $15 headphones, but all you hear is me breathing in between every phrase, and I can't have that. It sounds terrible. So, anyway, my ability to communicate has been greatly inhibited by my education because there's no rhetoric whatsoever. And I've only taken one course in public speaking, and my writing is dismal because I've gotten very little constructive criticism regarding writing on nonfiction subjects. I've written essays where I pretty much just rephrased what I'd already already read in history, sociology, psychology, chemistry, physics, any natural science, English, which was all together, except for one course so far in college, was the reading of fictional literature. I wasn't I wasn't synthesizing multiple pieces of writing, coming to my own conclusions, and expressing my own ideas. I was merely regurgitating information. But writing about something about your own conclusions, and taking all this information, all these notes you've taken, and then structuring it in such a way as to clearly communicate everything you want to communicate, deciding what you're going to write about, what to omit, prioritizing the op-ed, prioritizing the blog post, and deciding on the flow, and being aware of the weaknesses in your writing and working on them. That's all stuff that I need to work on now. I don't know how to write nonfiction. I don't know. I know how to do research, and I know how to do it. I know the path to becoming a better writer. I'm just disappointed in my current ability. I have to go to multiple people, multiple tutors, and multiple just normal people, and ask them, do you understand this? Where do I lose you? Is it persuasive? Is there any point where where it makes no sense to you? Is there any place where it's just completely oblique, just impossible to understand? And if so, that's something I need to go back and look at. But I can't do that right now because I don't have the time, because I had to memorize a bunch of information about chemistry and statistics and macroeconomics without actually thinking about any of the subjects. I must merely memorize a set body of information from a biased viewpoint. I must memorize what George Mankiw, Bush's economic advisor, has to say about microeconomics, and I mostly agree with him. But it's not as though I'm looking at opposing viewpoints on microeconomic issues and then analyzing them to figure out what is true and what is false and come to conclusions. No, I'm merely memorizing information and I'm not making any decisions. So you have an entire generation of students with the inability to make decisions that are well informed by evidence and logical analysis. It's so blatant, the problems with our education system and how they can be fixed. And that's what I want to write about. It's very simple. I don't have to use, SAT words. I don't have to use $5 words. I need to write a very simple piece of writing. Most newspapers are at a 6th grade reading level. John Stossel, you look at how he communicates. It's very simple, very lucid, very straightforward. But he takes very complex subjects and he analyzes it. He breaks it down into very simple and easy to understand concepts. It's the difference between Ludwig von Mises and Stossel. I don't have to try to be. I'm not trying to write something to show off, how smart I am, I'm not trying to use a bunch of big words. If a simple word is available, use that. You want to communicate to as wide an audience as humanly possible. So you need to keep it simple, stupid. KISS. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Make it loose. Make it easy to understand, and make it flow. And it's not that hard. It's just a matter of taking it to multiple tutors and revising it over and over again until you have a good piece of writing. And every good writer revises their writing not 1 or 2 or 3 times. They revise it 7, 8, 9, 10, sometimes even more. They keep revising it and revising it and revising it until it's where they want it to be. And that's what I have to do. Is to understand the rigorous process of making a great piece of writing. You don't just write 3 drafts. No, you write a draft, you take it to someone, they give you constructive criticism, you revise it, you take it to multiple other people, they give you constructive criticism, you take it back, you revise it again, you take it to more people, you get multiple viewpoints on your writing, then you go back, you revise it again, and so on and so forth until it's where you want it to be, and you go to people that represent your audience, or you tell the English tutor what your audience is, and he or she helps you to customize your writing in such a way as to reach that audience. So you define your audience, and then hopefully the English tutor will have enough knowledge and have enough sense of the audience to help you customize the writing to reach that audience and to communicate effectively and clearly to them. But I can't do that until the end of the semester. I mean, I can work in this English paper, but yeah, I mean, I can work on this English paper, and I will continue to revise it, this research paper. So that's what I'm actually about to do now. But I feel kind of constrained doing it for Professor Gibbons. I don't know. I look forward to this. I'm gonna work on it for the next couple hours, and it's what I want to write about. But whatever. It's a little time I wish I could just focus all my time on writing about education, and then researching healthcare information systems. That is information technology for healthcare facilities, and reading trade journals about healthcare information systems, that the software programs that they use, and understanding data management and financial data management, and management on customers, on patient outcomes and their satisfaction, and learn how to curtail my understanding of statistics specifically for that information which is relevant to the field. Create the desire for knowledge first, and then provide the information. That's how it needs to be done. Anyway, that's enough of that.